Hi everybody, all my followers, everybody from YouTube, welcome to another one of my videos. And this video today is on a 2003 Peugeot 307. I know it's petrol, it doesn't really matter for what we're going to be looking at. So the car came to me. I'm not going to be able to show you now because I'm already halfway through, but the first part was nothing major. No rocket science. So the car came to me with a airbag light on. I've diagnosed the car, and it came up with a driver's airbag second circuit faulty, and I think it's the only thing that I would say. Unfortunately, and I'm going to leave the link in the description below for a video that I've done on Renault Traffic, I think. Where actually someone asked if the way I've diagnosed that car, if it could be done on, if it would apply to any car. Obviously it doesn't, and I've answered that. Peugeot Planet 2000 doesn't give you anything like circuit resistance. I mean, it doesn't even give you any live data, to be fair. So you are very limited on what you can see. On what you can see of what is happening with the airbag circuits. Anyway, I've traced the fault down already. I know where the fault is, and that's what I'm going to take you through now. Okay, so before we proceed, I'm going to show you how you remove this airbag. All you do is I've took the trims around here as well to obviously expose the airbag plugs. You have this plug here, this one here, for one circuit, and then on the other side you have this blue one for the other circuit. And in here obviously you have one circuit, and you have the other circuit. Okay, to remove this, all you do, you have two holes. Let's see if I can show you. Two holes behind the wheel. Well, difficult to see now. There is one there, and you have one right there as well, as you can see in there. And all you do, I'm going to do on this side, you put I'm using a torque, is a T25, so you put it through there and you press that spring in there, that wire there, and when you press this wire, that just releases one side of the airbag. So you just press this, and at the same time you pull the airbag on this side, then you hold it, go on the other side, do the same, and you pull the airbag. Simply as that. That's it. That's how you pull it out. Now what I'm going to show you next is the faulty circuit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure these wires, or these points, this one and this one, which they came down to here. So one wire, the other one, and then we'll do exactly the same for this one, which goes on that side, on that plug that I've showed you, that brown one. Okay, so I hope you can see there the multimeter. Yeah, it's open line. So I'm going to measure the blue plug first, one of the pins. Doesn't really matter which one you're going to measure first. So, okay, I'll start actually pin number 1, and we'll go at the back. Now that one is the other one. Okay, so as you can see, oops, we have 1 ohm. It's not very well put in there. Okay, so we have 1 ohm, 0.91 ohm. So that's good. Now we're gonna check the next one, number 2, and it reads 0.7 ohms. That's good as well. Okay, so I've measured. So what I've done is I put one probe of the multimeter on this side, the other one on that side, and number 1, which is the one right after my nail, this side there. So see if you can see the numbers in there. So number 1 gives me 1 ohm, 0.91. The other one gave us 0.7. I'm going to do the same on this one there. Okay, 1 ohm, which is fine. And the other one, .5. So obviously 2.5 is way too high. So this is the one that is giving us the problem. And yeah, this is the circuit that is giving the fault. Just one last thing I'd like to mention before I move on is it's normal for you to get more lower resistance on one of the circuits because of this ferrite coil in there, which obviously interferes a little bit with the reading. But if you're unsure, just measure before, and that will be it. But either way, you should never get much more than an ohm, to be fair with you. An ohm, 1.1, 1.2 should be roughly what you should get. Okay, so I'm going to take the steering wheel, take the clock spring out, and let's go and have a look, see what I can do. Okay, the steering is out. Now to remove the squib or the clock spring, you have this bracket here, just loose that up, and then you have these tabs on the top, just pull them out, and this should slide out. Okay, so I'm now in my workshop, and I would like to start by apologize if you have any background noises. Someone decides to give me a hand today. Okay, so I'm thinking about how I'm gonna try to repair this before I buy one. And the only reason why I'm gonna try to go down the route to repair is because of the following. This plug here has 2 contacts only, as you can see. But when you look at the ribbon cable in there, I can see at least 3 lanes. So what I'm thinking is, and you are probably thinking the same, I'm going to use one of these spare lanes to run that other, the faulty airbag circuit. The whole ribbon comes down to here. There's a little cap in here that I have removed already, plastic cap that goes in there, so I removed, and that exposes all the lanes in this ribbon cable. That's it, darling? You want no more? Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. But before I proceed, what we're going to have to do to carry on, be able to measure these 2 circuits independently, is we're going to have to take out, to remove the jump that is inside the plug. So there's a metallic plate in there that when the plug comes out, it shorts those 2 pins. It's only for safety reasons really. So once once you take it off and the circuit is short, there's no chance of any static electricity or anything to trigger that airbag because the circuit is short. Now obviously we don't have this connected to nothing, so I'm just going to remove that, and we'll go from there. So just like I said, there is 3 lanes. Come on, focus, baby. There is. So 3 lanes, and only 2 are used. Okay, so I've established which lanes are what. I've done this just for the purpose of the video, but this is the lanes, and they correspond exactly to those in there. And I'll start from the right. So the first 2 is for the airbag circuit 1, which is one that is okay. See, yeah, you can play. So the first 2 are okay. Then we have the 3 in the middle, where the first one there is the spare, so is the one that's in there not connected. Then we have the other 2 from the same plug, which is the ones for the horn. And then we have the last two, which is the circuit that is giving us trouble. The first one is the one that is good. I've checked or measured already. And the last one is the one that is giving us I measured at some 0.3 ohms. So that's the one that is giving us the problems. So what I'm going to do here is manage to jump this like that. Okay, so I'll be using 2 lanes for the same circuit, but this lane hopefully will be good. Well, this lane is good, I measured it, so we'll be using this lane to support the one that is faulty, and hopefully get to the below 1 ohm on that one circuit then. Okay, the tricky bit now is going to be how to obviously jump these two without creating any shorts in there. Another thing that is curious is this is not the original ring anymore. As you can see, it's dated of 30th of May 2005 and the car is a 2003. So this has been replaced already. Not sure if for the same reason, but okay, let's gonna see what I can do then on this. See if I manage to get this clock spring fixed. Okay, so I've cut that lane off. As you can see, I pulled it all the way back. The ribbon I've cut in the middle, fold it that way. Now I've done this little hook in here. I'm gonna solder like that. Okay. And just before I do it, I'm gonna measure the circuit again, just to ensure that we still have those. So I think it was number 1. Okay, 2.8. Well, let's take the buzzer off. Okay, so 2.8, 2.9 ohms. So there it is. It's not connected yet. And let's gonna check the other one. 0.9, 1 ohm. That's the good one. Once again, the bad one. 2.9 ohms. And now I'm gonna solder that little jumper and see how it goes. Okay, so it's now soldered. Let's gonna have a look. Hopefully you can see what I've done in there. So as you can see, I've soldered in there, then it bends this way and solders on top of that one. And now we're gonna measure the circuit again. Okay, let's gonna put the camera there. Hopefully you can see it from there. Go back, darling. No. You can play with the tools, but over there. Well done. Always try to help. Okay, so let's gonna measure the circuit again. So 1. Oh, hang on. I'm getting too much ahead of myself. No. I'm doing a mistake now. To apologize. What I need to do next now is I need to jump this one here, which is the end of the one we just put across, and I'm gonna have to jump it into there, into the faulty circuit. Okay? So obviously I was not thinking. So on this side I've soldered the way in there. I put a little bit of glue, melted glue, just to make sure it doesn't move from there. And then over the wire goes all the way around, and it's soldered right in there. But hopefully you can see it. Okay. And I'm going to measure the circuit again. So see if you can look at the screen. Yeah. Let's gonna measure the circuit again. It's number 1. There we go. Bingo. And we have this done. Great stuff. So we have circuit back to the values where it should be, and all I'm going to do now really is sorry guys, all I'm gonna do now is we're gonna put this lid cover back on in there. Where's the cover? Right here. So we're gonna put this lid cover there again. Put the cover, I'll put the cover afterwards, so put the cover and we're gonna try on the car. Hopefully everything will work fine. Okay guys, so it's pitch dark now. It's about 7 o'clock at night, but I just want to get these done today. So I'm quite confident that the repair we did is going to work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put everything back on and test it in the end. Scan the car and hopefully we have repaired this problem. Okay, let's gonna turn the ignition on for the first time. I'm already tried to scan, so it's asking to turn the ignition. It's gonna turn the ignition on. Airbag light is gone, and it didn't came back. Good. So let's gonna now scan, test the airbags. Okay, so that was the faults. The level 1 obviously was because I had the ignition on with the airbag completely off. But level 2 was the fault that was actually coming up all the time. It doesn't have nothing. There's no other data. So what we're going to do now is we're going to delete. We're going to delete these faults. Yes, they have. Okay. It's gonna read the fault again. Then there's no faults. Okay, now I'm gonna start the engine. Before that, let me log out from the airbag module. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna turn the wheel. Oops. I forgot to clip the airbag first, which I'm gonna have to do now. Really do apologize for these last bits. I forgot completely to clip to push the airbag down, and obviously the airbag was just falling off. So okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the steering left to right, Just make sure the airbag doesn't fail again. And that's it. I'm happy with the result. Can't see nothing wrong. Sorry about that, I ran out of space on my phone. So yeah, that's it. I'm really happy with the result. We managed to repair this clock spring, and we have repaired the airbag system. That's it for today. Once again, I do apologize as well for recording now in the dark, but well, it's what it is. Everybody, hope this video has some good information. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, suggestions, whatever, just put them below. And like always, guys, thank you for watching.